Welcome to Kenya. Behind me is Mount Kilimanjaro, although you cannot see it. You see how high that cloud is? That cloud is how high Mount Kilimanjaro is, and it's right there, and you can't see it. And I thought, what a great metaphor in life. There are some times when you are this close to meeting a goal, and you don't know it because you can't see it. But if you just kept walking forward, it would bump you in the face. So remember that even Mount Kilimanjaro, the highest peak, the highest mountain in Africa, is right there. And you can't see it. I'll show you some videos so you believe me. Welcome to Kenya. Welcome to Amboseli National Park area. This is a very gorgeous part of the world. All of my adult life, I've wanted to come here and see the Serengeti, the Masai Mara, Amboseli National Park. Although I didn't know what it was called, I knew I wanted to go stand in front of that huge mountain, Mount Kilimanjaro. So I am here, and it has been very difficult to get here, but I wanted to share with you a little bit of the story of how I got here. I've been in Kenya for 4 weeks now, and this is the 4th week, and this is the number one thing I wanted to do, but I have not done it until now. I saved it to the last, not on purpose, but because it was so hard to figure out how to get here. I thought most people would want to do this in Kenya, but I think most people do other things, like they go see the Masai Mara, where there are a lot of more animals, and they do all these other things. There are a lot of other things to see in Kenya. I've gone to the coast. I went to Mombasa along the coast, and then about an hour north of Mombasa, there were some ancient Swahili ruins called Jumba la Matwana. And there were some huge ancient trees, a white horse, just a beautiful area. And then, along with a friend, I went to Diani Beach, which is south of Mombasa. Kitty? I have seen the giraffes, fed them with my hands. You're like, the face looks like a horse.
Yeah, actually. Do that again, like.
Look at the eyes, they're so cute. Big eyes. I think he's like, give me the whole bowl already. Give me the whole thing.
Ooh.
He's mad. Is that a she or he?
I think Lulu.
I would like to touch the horns. Okay, wait. More. So the sign said that they're on a diet. I went to Nairobi National Park. I've enjoyed the city of Nairobi. It's difficult to see rhinos, but some of them live at Nairobi National Park, which I got to see. I went to the Masai Mara, to where the Tanzania and Kenya meet there, the Serengeti and Masai Mara meet. And now I'm here at Amboseli, where Kenya and Tanzania, the border is probably 15 minutes away. So I just wanted to share how I got here. Finally, I couldn't figure out how to get here. There were no tours. I've asked for weeks for a tour to come here, and there weren't any tours. And then finally, I asked a friend who has been a wonderful resource in Nairobi and amazing adventurous friend. I'm so grateful for her. And she gave me some suggestions, and just like anything in life, sometimes it's not the one suggestion that is going to get you to your goal, but it will be the step in the right direction. And without that suggestion, you might not have gotten the next step and the next step and the next suggestion. So always take that next right step. I talk about that in my soul spot. I take the next right step as one of my affirmations, and I'll explain more about that in another video. But so I took the next right step to finally decide this morning to take an Uber to the train station. I bought a ticket from the train from Nairobi to Imali. I took the train there. So I got to Imali and I just figured there'd be a regular bus station. It would be easy to find. No, no. It was very, very confusing, and there were not regular buses that I was expecting. Kind of like a van, and it was very tiny, but it packed a lot of people in there, and we just sat in there for 1 to 2 hours until enough people came to fill it. So that was very claustrophobic for me. But there were really nice people in the bus, even a baby next to me, and the driver was really safe and the road was safe. I took the bus for a couple of hours to get here. On the way, I started to realize I saw Mount Kilimanjaro out my window, and just like I had imagined, it was just so beautiful. Tears just started leaking from my face. I just started crying, happy tears, because it was so beautiful. It's hard to describe, but you see behind me how everything looks flat. Everything is flat. Flat, 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 flat. Few of these trees that giraffes like. By the way, there's supposed to be giraffes behind me, but I haven't seen them yet, but they're in that field that come around, so hopefully I'll see them in the next day or so. But there was just flatness, and then all of a sudden, it was a little bit cloudy that day. All of a sudden, through the clouds, above the clouds, was the peak of this massive giant mountain. Almost looked like a bunch of clouds, but no, it was higher than the clouds, and the peak, it was just like, wow, that's real. Is that real? Wow. So that was amazing. Then I got there and they dropped me off at that stop. And then luckily the people here had arranged a motorbike for me to take me from there to here, which I didn't realize how crucial that would have been if I got there and had no motorbike, because it was 12 kilometers to get there to here. And I have a small piece of luggage, a small like carry-on luggage, and then I had a little shoulder bag that broke, the strap broke. Oh, I forgot to tell you, to get to the bus station from the train station, I didn't know how to do that either. I thought it was the same place and it would be easy, but it was not easy. And luckily, when I was on the train, I made friends with this lady, and Juliana is her name, she's so sweet. She was like, I'm gonna take you there. So we both got on the back of a motorbike and we both went to the train station, and she made sure I was okay. She even called me later to make sure I was okay. So sweet. And she helped me navigate. What happened to the lady? We lost them? Where'd she go? Bus station. So I got on the bus, went 2 hours, got dropped off at this area, and then took a motorbike from there to this place.
There was some rain.
Last night?
Yeah,
There's more water than usual.
yes.
really, really beautiful, serene place, and I'm the only guest that they've had for a couple of weeks, so it feels nice. There's not too much hustle and bustle going on at all. I can just exactly what I wanted to do for 48 hours, just sit here and enjoy the nature, and I am really enjoying it. Just, oh, the breeze. I wish I could just switch that to you. Since 2019, they have not had any rain to speak of. So that's 4 years of drought. The lady that owns this place was telling me yesterday that a lot of the Maasai tribe around here make a living off livestock, and because of the drought for 4 years since 2019, a lot of the livestock, if almost all of the livestock, has died. So that means the livelihood of everyone has died around here, which is not good at all. She said, for example, the neighbor this direction has 9 wives, and they base the amount of wives they have on how much livestock they have to support family. So he had a lot, in the thousands. I can't remember exactly how many thousand. Oh, the wind is so nice. Anyway, can't remember exactly how many thousand he had, but they died during the past 4 years. And he has 9 wives who all have a lot of children. I think he has 53 or 57 children. And to go to elementary school, it's free, except there's a fee of $1,000 per semester, I think, some kind of fee, small fee. And $1,000 is about $8 or so, which is not bad for one child. But if you have 53 or 57 children, I think that was a little under $500 per semester, which is a lot, not including mouths to feed and everything else in supporting a family. So that's just one example to kind of understand how a drought affects a community here. So beautiful here. I hope I see giraffes before I leave in the field behind me. And I am so happy to just be in the presence of this huge mountain, the largest one in the continent of Africa, which is a huge continent. Guess where I am right now, and look at what's behind me. I don't know if you can see because of the dimensions, but there is a huge elephant walking our way right now. Can you see it? The elephant? Well, it's gonna probably cross here in a minute. Getting out as it's walking this direction, and then over there is the Mount Kilimanjaro, and we're close to the national park. So I just wanted to share what we're doing on this motorbike tour so far. It's really fun. Can you see those?
Yeah, there's someone.
There's one right above my head. You can see its little, cute little, it's so cute. And then there's one over here. My motorbike tour guide Jackson took me to his village, and I had a tour of the village, and he also took me to this beautiful river next to the village, and this river is part of the Great Rift Valley. So colorful.
Tayo na po
You got 50 size? 70. I'm getting a dress right here. It looks like this, but it's red. He's holding it. This is Jackson and his wife Faith's store. Cute. Oh my goodness. They're so adorable. I can't buy one because I don't live here. I wouldn't know what to do with it. But I want to. It's so cute. I'll never forget this day. This is my dream come true. I've been wanting to come here for all my adult life. I'm so grateful for this. They're going faster than you.
Ano ba?
Oh my goodness.
Very fast.
Oh, you're in good shape. My goodness. Very fast. Ah, there's another one coming. Free. Jumbo. Bye. Thank you so much for joining me here in this video. I hope you join me in all my other videos too. I am very careful and make them especially for your heart and soul and benefit. And I make travel videos and I make videos that are for exploring your inner self.